Your wife saw, yeah.
My wife.
Where'd you
girlfriend.
meet this girl?
We met actually in Brooklyn, in a Coney Island, Brooklyn. So a lot of Brooklyn, you know. Yeah, see, he knows. Dylan knows Coney Island.
Shut up out of his seat.
Dude, this kid knows.
Talking about Brooklyn.
He
now.
fucking knows. Yeah, it's. Because a lot of the new Brooklyn, like, you know, gluten-free cupcakes, absolutely. Like, yes, like, you know, quinoa. They will never go to Coney Island. Because that's like real Brooklyn people would only go out there. It's too far. The train's too far. But old school, like, you know, I'm Italian, Irish. My girl's Puerto Rican. It's like catnip. Like, we love each other. We can't stop. So we go to this place in Brooklyn. It was called Place to Beach, and that's the name of it. And we met. And literally, dude, like I saw her and I was like, holy shit, like this is fucking Mia Sposa right here. Like I have to stop. My life has just changed because I saw my girl.
Oh, I watched your unaired sitcom.
Oh, the CBS pilot?
So wait, it's based on your life for real?
That's based on my life for real. Yeah, dude.
Because in the unaired sitcom,
yes,
you meet a Puerto Rican in a bar. And that's exactly how it happened.
That's exactly how it happened. Yeah, my CBS sitcom pilot, which is in the trash in CBS right now. It's in fucking a toilet in Burbank, California.
It's not completely in the trash.
I put it up on my Instagram illegally. They were like, "You can't do this." I was like, "Stop me!"
No, look,
it was the pandemic. I probably had COVID.
You told me I was gonna have a TV show.
Yeah. Look, this is it with Diane Guerrero, who's a great actress.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yeah. And I DM'd her this morning because I saw this.
Diane is the best, and my father's played by Chaz Palminteri.
Wait, you don't want to stop at what he just said right there?
No, DM her, dude. She can. Yeah, I mean,
and she's great.
She's truly like. Not only is she a phenomenal actress, she's like a great person.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, yeah.
I liked her enough to send her a DM.
Send it, dude.
Knowing nothing about her.
I don't know if she's going to reply.
No,
maybe she will.
Probably not.
I don't know if she checks it, but dude, I can text her and be like, hey, you want to talk to Logan?
No, if I play this though, am I going to get copyright?
I don't think. I mean, dude, I put it on my Instagram.
Yeah, but if you got in trouble, like I
know I didn't. No, I didn't get in trouble. Nobody said it. No, nobody said anything to me when I played it. When I put it on, nobody said anything.
Okay.
I peed my pants on that ride.
Yeah, they don't care. They literally couldn't care less.
Look.
Hi.
Ugh.
I'm Chris.
Oh, shitty acting.
Izzy.
Ugh.
Guess what, Izzy? I'm here to make you smile.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is that what you said to your wife?
What did I say that? Well,
I'm here to make you smile.
The pilot, probably not. I was literally drinking strawberry vodka. I had like 3 strawberry. I'm a lightweight, but my boy Pat Finnegan, Patty Fly Ball, shout out. We went to his sister was there hanging out at this place. So he was like, dude, you got to start drinking. I was like, I don't really drink. And then he gave me like 2 or 3 strawberry vodkas and I was lights out hammered. So I think I actually walked up to my girl in real life and told her that I was like, what do you do for work? And she was like, that she was like a Zumba instructor. And I was like, oh, I'm a salsa instructor. And she was like, are you really? I was like, absolutely. And then she was like, well, dance for me. I was like, number one, like I can't because I have a bad knee. No, I was like, number 2, like, no, you have to come to my salsa studio. And then she was like, okay, I'll come to your salsa studio. And then I had an issue. And then I very quickly, like 5 minutes later, was like, I just want to let you know I lied to you. Like, she was like, so you immediately started this relationship that you want off with a lie. And I was like, yeah. And then she turned around and walked away. Oh, shit. And I was like, oh, fuck. So, but then like a week later, she messaged me and we started hanging out. And then the second date, she got pregnant. We had a fucking bambino right away, which at first my family was like, what are you doing? But then as it's played out, I'm like, I'm so happy I did it that way.
Yeah.
Because if I would have waited, because then like your brain starts to play tricks on you when you're like, maybe I don't like her, maybe I don't love her. But like the fact that we just like, I immediately was like, we're connected.
Yeah, now you got no choice.
Now it's like, now it's just like,
locked in.
We just keep finding ways to get around things that would be red flags that I would get out of a relationship with anybody else on.
Yeah, she tried to stab me one time, but she does have my child. So
yes,
it's like,
it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Like a couple of months ago, I wouldn't give her my phone and we live on the 12th floor. And she was like, give me your phone. I was like, no, I'm not giving you my phone. And she was like, give me your fucking phone. And I'm like, no, I don't want to give you my phone. She's like, give me your phone. I'm like, no. And then she kicked our air conditioner out the window.
Nice.
But then I just picked up the baby and I was like, who's hungry? But this pilot was made by Bays and Thomas, who made How I Met Your Mother. So that show, How I Met Your Mother. That's why it looks exactly like How I Met Your Mother, because it was the guys who created it. They saw me doing stand-up in a comedy club, just yelling at the Comedy Cellar about my life, and they were like, we should make a TV show.
Why did this not get picked up? because I
don't know.
actually liked you in it, and I like the cast too. There's a couple besides Diane. There's a couple of heavy hitters in it. Who's played your dad?
Chaz Palminteri, who's the lead of A Bronx Tale. And now, dude, Chaz Palminteri. First of all, Bronx Tale is like that's like the movie. If you're like an Italian kid growing up in
from New York,
Warner Boroughs, it's like that's the movie. And like now that guy played my dad. We're like legit friends. Like Chaz and I are like, and he just started a podcast too. I think it's called the Chaz Palminteri Show, which is great because he talks about like all like behind the scenes of A Bronx Tale. And he's going to have like like people who would never do a podcast like Robert De Niro and Joe Pesci are just like Chaz's friends. They're just going to do it with him. So, but yeah, Chaz played my dad. Annie Potts played my mom, who's from like Designing Women and the original Ghostbusters movie, The Receptionist. You've seen Annie Potts. She played my mom. She was great. And it just didn't get picked up, I think, because, because fucking Les Moonves sexually assaulted me.
What did you say?
Oh, is that
That's what it
ended
is.
up
Yeah.
happening?
Yeah.
What did you say?
Yeah.
I'm kidding. No, he got in trouble. Les Moonves got in trouble like a year after for like fucking whatever bullshit canceled. So I was like, I don't know. I don't know the story, but
Blame it on that. I'll just blame it on that.
no, I think it didn't get picked up because I think that I learned the business part of Hollywood doing that sitcom is like a lot of like the production companies that like make a pilot, like they're all in-house at CBS, where my pilot was made by Sony production company and they didn't have a deal with CBS. So it kind of feels like, I'm sure there was some creative problems, but it felt like the most thing was like it was business stuff. And it was crazy, dude, because I was literally on a flight from San Francisco. I put my whole a year, 2016 was just dedicated to doing this pilot in CBS, going back and forth to LA. I had a little daughter, she was 1. By the time the pilot doesn't get picked up, she's like 2. And I'm just like missing moments in my daughter's life because I'm like, this is it. I'm going to put all my eggs in the TV basket, which I learned a great lesson. So the day that they're picking up the pilots, I'm sitting on a plane in San Francisco, going back to New York, and all the Deadline articles are coming out like, hey, CBS picked up these 4 shows, and boom, 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 and mine's not on it. So I text my agent and I'm like, I guess, we're done, like whatever. He goes, no. He goes, we just got a call from CBS. They're going to pick one more show up, mid-season pickup. It's between you and this other show, some show about like the Bible. They were like, I was like, okay. So I tell my mom, like, yo, Ma, you got to start lighting candles in church. We're up against the fucking Bible. So I'm like, you got to start praying to whatever you can. So they're like, so it's not out of the woods yet. And they said, Les Moonves and the CBS people are going to make the decision in 10 minutes. And I'm like, I'm on a runway. Like the flight attendant, we're like literally like moving up.
Yeah, you won't
They're like,
know.
oh, you're second for takeoff. Right. And I'm like, she's like, can you please put your phone in airplane mode? Can you please put your phone in airplane mode?
You're
and
like,
I'm
no.
like, I'm like, it's in airplane mode. And I just like turn it right off. And then whatever. And I'm looking, and I swear to God, dude, as like we're accelerating, like the fucking agent text comes through, they went with the Bible.
No.
My head, no. I swear to God, as we're going up, like, the momentum just pushes your head back. I push my head back into the chair for 2 hours. I just looked at the ceiling, like that little, like the thing, the air, it was just blowing in my eye. It was just for 2 hours. Then I had like a fucking Pinot Grigio, drank one and just got smashed on the plane. But what the lesson I learned was, one, especially with like entertainment, like I waited for somebody else to give me something and I would never make that mistake again. Now I'll just do my own thing. I'll create my own content. I'd rather just create my own stuff and I'm in charge. And even if it's less money, I'd rather just do that. And 2, really like this is only like, I made it like this is going to change me and my family's life.
Expectations.
Because my daughter, who was 2.5 at the time, when I got home, and I was like, and she was like, I sat my whole family down. I was like, that show that Daddy was doing, well, it didn't get picked up. And so my daughter was like, I'll never forget, she was eating a pancake with her hand. She was just like eating a pancake with her hand. And she goes, she was like, okay. She was like, so we can't go to the park then? Oh. And I was like, no, of course we can go to the park. And she was like, okay, but you said that like there was a big problem. Because I said we have a big problem. Daddy's show didn't get picked up. And she was like, oh, but we can't go to the park then? And I was like, no, of course we can go to the park. And she was like, so let's just go to the park. And then it kind of was like a lesson. I was pushing her in the swing. It was a lesson like, dude, this is what life, this is your life.
Hold on a second.
Just push your daughter in the swing. Who cares about CBS?